Hey everybody, Coach Troy here. Now I have been enjoying my Game Station Pro. I've been playing a lot of games, the Atari, the 52, 7800 games. Fantastic. The fact that we're able to add more ROMs in there has been a lot of fun. There's just one thing, is this controller here. It looks pretty cool. And again, the dial is what sets it apart from the other game systems. The fact that they did this and they did it right. So big ups for that. All right, big fan of that. The other B and C button on this joystick, though, we got some work to do. You know, it's not great. And not just for when you're putting in ROMs for other games, but even for like the 7800 games, hitting that top button, it doesn't work incredibly well. So what we're going to do today is just something real simple. We're going to grab our Xbox One controllers, and we're going to play using that. It is possible to do. You just need a couple of things. First off, you're going to need a USB-C wire here. Just one of these ones that you use for a phone charger, whatever. Just make sure it's nice and long, because it's going to have to go from the front here of your Game Station Pro to your controller. Alright, now I know what you're thinking, Xbox One controller, that doesn't work. That's a micro USB. So what you're going to do is you're going to get one of these right here. Just one of these little things. You can get them from Amazon, wherever. Don't go to Best Buy. That was my mistake. I went there first because I hate ordering online. I don't know. I'm old. It's a weird thing I got. I tried to get but I couldn't get one there, but Amazon had it. If anyone knows of other places that are not quite Amazon that are good to order off of, let me know. I'm looking for something that's a little more, I don't know, local, direct, whatever. Anyway, that's just me rambling. What you're going to do is you're going to take this here. You get the micro USB slot there. You're going to plug it in here. And now you're going to be able to use your Xbox One controller on your Game Station Pro. Alright, so let's go check that out. Before we head over there again, if you're liking what I'm doing, if this video is helpful at all, please feel free to like and subscribe. Just lets me know that I'm on the right track and doing things that people are finding useful. Anyway, enough of my rambling. Let's go to it. So now here I am. I can just use my pad here. Move around, select games. As soon as you got that, that's going to be your game select. And there's your start. You'll be able to move around and play just like normal. How to get up your difficulty stitches, you're just going to hit this Y button here. That's going to get you there. And everything will be the same. B to get you out. And funny enough, the Xbox button here in the middle will bring you back to the select screens. Alright, now let's test out some of these 7800 games. Asteroids is working just fine. And a lot less issues in hitting that second button and making that warp happen. So that's nice. Of course, warping straight into an asteroid doesn't help. The punching is actually possible in basketball. And even Scrappy Our Dog is now playable. Take that, rat. Though the joystick is still the way to go for some games. Not bad, but just not as good. Just for fun, I tested out the paddle games, and it just kind of bounces back and forth. Now checking out the bonus games here, whatever this strange secretary game is, controls like a charm. I just have no idea what I'm doing. And if for some sick reason you really want to check out Jim Powers, you are free to do so. And if you want to get into your ROMs, hit these two buttons, and bam, there you go. Yeah, control is just so much better now. Like, this, yeah, is much more like it for a lot of these games. A lot of these platformers especially, the joystick just isn't gonna cut it. The D-pad is way more responsive. And the buttons, I feel, are better too than on that joystick. So now I feel like if I die, it's because I'm making a mistake here. So the controls so far are pretty good. Only problem is, when I go for that spin jump, this pops up. And look closely, when I turn it off, there's my spin jump. So I can make the spin jump happen. I just have to do this every time, and that just kind of takes some of the fun out of it. And again, I got the same problems here with the TurboGrafx 16. I gotta hit that button and turn this off to get that to get one of these buttons to work. So there you go. This makes playing a lot of those ROMs and some of the 7800 games much, much better. Yeah, you can't do the paddle, obviously, because that's what you got this for. But it does make playing some of this stuff, especially when you want a D-pad, way, way better and easier buttons to hit. I hadn't tried the PlayStation 5 controller, but I do hear that works as well. I think some people even say it works better than this one. Not sure. So if anybody wants to test that out and if they can do a comparison, let me know. That would be cool. But this is what I got, and this is what's working for me. True, you do have to invest a little bit more, but luckily these pieces are cheap, and you probably have one of those cords lying around your house anyway. Again, if you got a phone charger or something like that, you might have one, hopefully. Otherwise, they're not terribly expensive, but again, it is more money you got to throw into here if you want to do more with it. So there's that. But my arcade has shown that they are interested in expanding on it and supporting it. So with their last firmware update, they did a lot of really cool stuff. And so maybe with their next one, they might even add something where you could map out your controls better. So if you're using the PS5 or the Xbox One controller, you don't have that issue with the menu button popping up, the save state button popping up. So that would be cool. I'm really hoping that they can do save states for the ROM games at some point too. That would be a big time game changer for sure. So this right here is fantastic for most of the 2600 games, including your paddle controller, especially your paddle control. And this right here is great for everything else. So there you go, the Game Station Pro, while definitely not perfect, and it's got plenty of faults, it is showing to definitely be quite a useful little machine. If you're into retro gaming, or even if you just want to play what comes standard in the box here, again, there is plenty of that, and showing that there's definitely plenty of fun to be had. All right, let me know what your thoughts are. Am I getting this right? Am I missing something? Let me know. This is Coach Troy. I'll see y'all next time.
Thanks for joining me as I start my journey into the world of retro gaming. If you're interested in my other hobbies of fitness or board games, check out my other channel. Anyways, this is Coach Troy. I'll see y'all next time.